Hello there, folks. Welcome back. I hope everybody out there is doing well. For those of you who are watching on Twitch, I have actually started uploading these to my YouTube channel. I should probably link that somewhere, but my username is the same in both places. I'm easy to find. So, where did we leave off here? Day 18, the tide. Ah, yes, it's this one. So we had the creeper bullets being fired here. We have the very dense creeper, but otherwise looking fairly ordinary down here. Uh, let's see, is there any creeper hiding in the walls? Doesn't, well, in some of the walls there is creeper hiding. uh, there's this weird thing. Something is definitely going on here. These look like they're probably just pools, but hard telling. And then there was this that has 6 phantoms in it. Right. This could be interesting. There's an emitter. This guy is mining? One thing I don't like about the setup that it gives you is that it darkens things so much that I have a really hard time picking out what tiles it says it's going to mine. So I'm actually going to scratch the mission here and move this over so I can actually see what it looks like. Okay, so that is digging up to here from this emitter with an 8 health drone in it. Okay. That's good to know. And then, like I said, up here, this just looks like it's an ordinary pool, as far as I can tell. This thing is releasing a 20 health drone. Down here we've got the 750 health. These guys are fast moving, but only 4 health. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure something strange is going to happen with this stuff, just because it looks interesting already. Okay. So we've got 4 crystals available here. We should go ahead and collect those at the very start, obviously. Yeah, it would be nice to know if this pool is going to do anything, but... ah well, we'll see. I think by the time I've sent all of the packets to it, I will have actually generated enough additional packets to finish. Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah, you're mining through that wall. I do not like the weird behavior of this. Do not like that at all. Well, so like we're 8 seconds in, and this thing cost 8. We were sending it 1 packet per second. Plus a little bit of give time and the fact that that rounds for the travel, I think we actually got it in perfect timing. Yeah, I do not trust this pocket. It's behaving strangely. Also, I can go ahead and start a launcher, and I can reactor up. Do I want to be further off to the right or the left? Don't really have much preference. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need probably 2 different beacons anyway, so... can't put a beacon here until I have that knocked down a little bit. So let's start a blaster there as well. And I should have enough energy to fuel all of this. And I've got enough space for a couple more reactors here. Okay. That gives me the beacon there. And I can dig down here and start working on some more reactor platforms. Oh, and I need a reactor there too. Now that I've got that starting to get powered, I can actually move the ship over to this side. And there will do. And I can build another beacon here. I again do not trust this deposit. In fact, I know this deposit is going to be icky because it's got the drones coming. So... yeah, it might not be a problem. We'll see. It's hard telling at this stage. And I can put a reactor on top there as well. And I think more blasters here. I actually pause a fair bit normally. It's only when I'm feeling fairly, cocky and well off that I just stopped pausing at all. But the fact that I don't understand what this thing does yet makes me really nervous right now. Yeah, we've got the bullets firing down here and all that. That looks fairly normal still. Boy, that is still building up fast. Let's drop a couple more launchers. It's creep. What is there to understand? The fact that it's defying physics. That I would like to understand. I just destroyed that and then rebuilt it in the exact same place, didn't I? Yeah, I occasionally make sense. Okay. You two go over there and start working on that deposit. And I've got room over here. I think it's time to start with a few deck domes. Not many yet, but a few. Yeah, you've decided to erupt a little bit there, but doesn't seem to have been a big deal. Turn game sounds on. I do have them on, they may just be a little bit too low for you guys. Let me turn them up a bit. How's that? Ah, yes. Those guys. Yeah, I remember them occasionally. You go down there, you come over here. Nothing big. Honestly, what I really ought to be thinking about doing here is just for insulation purposes. Let's drop some shields in here. And that will help prevent disasters. I see those guys come pretty quickly. Oh, that was annoying. I got a few Tech Knights. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. More phantom coils. You send those pretty quickly. Eh, whatever. I will survive. Come on, you saw the level I did before where I just did everything backwards and still managed to win it, right? This is nothing. That's cute. Yeah, now it's starting to look a bit thin spread, but we'll see. I'm not giving up yet. There. I lost the beacon that was right over here. I should rebuild that. And there's a good spot for you. So as I was saying, shields in here just for isolation purposes sound nice. You guys head over that way. You're not going to make it in time for this batch, but I got the shields up. Actually, you guys can land there. Oh, those got it. Okay. That works. So you two come down here. I need to clear this area out and then come back up. Yeah, the creeper does break the shields. That's kind of to be expected. It's what creeper does. There we go. Couple more phantom coils over there. And then I need to start rebuilding my tech domes eventually. You guys come pretty quick this way. Okay. More landers, please. Or launchers, whatever they're called. Or tech domes. Or rather, rebuild the tech domes. You're coming, that's being annoying. Okay. You two, get over here. Because we need to start defending against that. Also, shield there, and there. That's irksome. Didn't quite get the one shield built fast enough. Yeah, I've seen this game engine do some interesting things with creeper shapes. And we saw just the square blocks last time, but I've seen, I think, was it Longweird who was talking about the 3x3 level, the one that's done in 0G? That one I've definitely played. And it is, it's interesting. Reactor efficiency, I think, is my most important thing at the moment. That was one of the raiders who came in. Wonder who that was. Eh. I've lost track. I'm a scumbag streamer, I can't remember everybody's name. It was somebody I recognized, so it didn't classify in my mind as a new face. So at least I'm only insulting somebody that I've seen before. Wait. Yes, oh, Mr. Big Streamer. I have such terrible problems, too many viewers can't remember all of them. Could have been Icy Hot, that's a possibility. Okay. Let's go ahead and finish building the shield there that I tried to build earlier. Okay. I think we're in good shape now. I would really like to get down to you and kill you. You are being annoying. Specifically the drone spawner there. Building a shield, a repulsor, a bunch of mortars, and some blasters. And I guess one more phantom coil, although I can grab you too. That'll work. Shield here. Couple of launchers. that's not what I wanted. 3 blasters. The fact that these guys have 8 health is problematic. Weapon fire rate will help a bit with that, though. The launcher, the guy in the back can't actually shoot far enough. In fact, the one in front won't be able to hit it before the shield. So I definitely need to get some weapon range here. Weapon range would be a really good idea. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, it was touch and go for a little bit there with being able to rescue this attempt, but it worked. Yeah, so I figured out what this thing does at this point. It accumulates a large density of creep, or it tries to. I think it's time-based rather than quantity-based. And then it tries to fire a projectile thing up held in place by gravity fields. If you've got enough shielding, they can hold it back for a bit, but the shields are going to take damage as it's doing that, and the larger the pool of thing, the worse it's going to be. By having the launchers there, you do fairly well. Oh no, I got to see some of what it does, because as it happens, what it fires up isn't a projectile of creep, it fires up a gravity field, and that continues even if the creep gets blocked. So that gravity field went up and moved around here. And I got to see it moving around here because one of the phantoms had dropped some creep, and it moved the creep around, which was amusing. It wasn't dangerous because it was a phantom-sized creep pool, but it was amusing. Weapon range up, and tech dome efficiency up. Okay, so now the first one can reach. If I moved you back all the way, you would still be able to reach some creep. So that seems like a good plan. Move you guys up to the front, and then you guys back there. Yeah, repulsors are going to struggle a lot with that because the focused creep beams just mess repulsors up. They cannot handle the focused creep beam at all. They're just completely overwhelmed by the gravity effect that's fired. Okay. Okay, I'll be paranoid before I do this. I think this is going to work, but let's see. Well, the shield is constantly taking damage, which is not good. If I just not have enough launchers in range here, I might not. Yeah, this is just too dense a pool. The blasters don't have any luck with it. The blasters are just keeping back those guys. Okay. So I'm actually going to load for the first time. Yeah, not capping it would be tricky. I would need to figure out the path that it goes, stay away from it, drop shields to hold back the tide when it goes away. If it goes away. I don't know for sure if it fully dissipates at any point. Okay, so I can go all the way over to there. Okay. Place down a bunch of launchers. Much less tedious than the not fly into the cavern alt strats. I mean, that was actually kind of fun because it was such a knife edge for such a long time. Whereas at this point, I'm kind of not really in any danger until I open up Pandora's box here. Yeah, hopefully this will be enough launchers to kind of burst it down. I do need some more reactor efficiency, though, to help keep them somewhat powered. They're not going to be fully powered. They are going to run out of energy. But that's okay, as long as the initial Alpha Strike is enough and lasts long enough. And I suppose I could go down and take care of this pool first. That might not be a stupid idea, would it? Yeah, I probably ought to do that. Fine, let's be boring and do the smart thing. I will let these guys finish building, though. Because I'm going to want them eventually. So Mini Rift is somewhat useful. The problem with doing Mini Rift launcher strats is they need to be near what you're attacking. I can't just place a Mini Rift up here, surround it by launchers, and then drop a Mini Rift down here and expect them to hit. Because at that point, this is outside of the launcher range. Right? Remember, the launchers have an area. They work kind of like the beacons do. Their missiles are viable anywhere within this area. But if you just place this like over here, that area doesn't cover this area, so it's not as nice as you would like, but it can be really good at times. So it's both better and worse than you might think. Enough for some beacon range, 2 levels even. And then I'm going to place a beacon here. Yeah, they're great for reaching around corners. They're also really good for if there's like a thick wall like this. So like if I could place a rift here, I could have a bunch of launchers up here and have them be able to reach like down here, because it would fly through the rift around this way and hit. Go. Actually want you to move to that side, because I want a pair of launchers there. This back further and further. this point, we're about to cap that. And then I should probably do the same sort of thing for this. I should take out both of the existing threats before I invoke a new threat. That would be the smart way to do this. As you've seen before, I'm not opposed to doing the dumb way sometimes, but most of the time I do prefer the smart way. Only if I think it's going to be interesting that I'll do the dumb way. Or at least intentionally do the dumb way. As we saw, sometimes I'll try the dumb way without thinking about it. You can be turned off for now. Hurry up and finish building the nullifier so this thing goes away. I'm tired of it. Weapon range. Weapon range is really nice. There we go. That's a lot better. That is a lot better. Some of those are going to die on the way in, but that's not a big deal. Oh yeah, I can actually range on the Phantom spawner now. I should totally do that. Let's just kill the Phantoms at the source. You were hoping to see me have to deal with the thing flying around. Yeah. I can understand why. It's almost certainly interesting to see flying around, but it's not really conducive to winning the game to let it fly around. Ah, that's a very good place for a mortar. Because you can hit all the way to the spawner. Very nice. Probably need more of you guys, though. Hey, Quap, how you doing? Man, you are not gonna survive, are you? Oh, no, no, you barely managed to beat it back. Okay, so you survived with less than 1 of your 5 health. Okay. I want to dig out reactor space there. Because reactor space, always good. there's also some reactor space to be claimed down here. I think about the best I can do here is probably going along the bottom, because it's just not quite thick enough, which is sad. Oh well, I'll survive. I will somehow get over my tremendous disappointment of not being able to do this minor thing in a video game. Okay, fire rate. Fire rate is good. I can drop in a second mortar there. Yeah, this deposit is thinning out nicely. Good. Good, good, good. Do need to get a beacon over here. It's not a great beacon location, but it'll do. I can always delete it later if I need to. Well, let's see if the front guy survives this. Yes, yes he does. I'm amazed. And that guy gets destroyed in time. You two are now in place. Ah, now this is getting easy. Those are nice emotes. Then again, in my time on Twitch, I can't say I've seen very many bad emotes. Probably seen a few, but not many. Okay. What I can do is just trying to figure out how I want to place these. If I get a full set of 3 aiming upward, that's about the best I can accomplish. So let's grab 2 more. Select all 3 of you guys. You have a long upwards beam. Incidentally, what the beam length does, apart from the obvious, it also increases the amount of cost. It takes more energy to run a longer beam, and I also believe that the beam strength kind of decays proportionally, so if you have a longer beam, it's stronger for the close-up stuff. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's how it works. Yeah, they definitely do stack. If you have more of them in a row, it helps a lot. Actually be holding it back enough to do that. Yes it is. Nice. Aw, darn. It was, and then it didn't. No, that's not where I want that. That one actually does need to be on the top, because that's for the top guy. Okay, back to systems, build another reactor. And a line of reactors down here. And how do I best make use of this area? Well, that line is obvious, which makes that line obvious, and that line mostly obvious. Weapon range or weapon fire rate? I think weapon range, because I'm already kind of maxing out my energy use. Fire rate is only useful if you have the reactor capacity to support it. And while I will be expanding my reactor capacity over time, it's not there yet. Those guys, and those guys. Really? Because somewhere along the line, one of those guys died? That's remarkably annoying. Are you stable? No, you very much are not. Okay. How about you? Are you stable there? You seem to be stable there. That guy is stable as well. That should actually work, I think. Because it's behind the repulsors now. More reactors, please, and thank you. Very important to be polite to your construction packets. They don't work as well when you aren't being polite. Okay! That took some work. All of a sudden it's gotten very quiet in here. Have you noticed that? Really quiet. Oh yeah, I should improve tech dome efficiency. Especially since I don't have many of them. Something I probably ought to be thinking about is making more tech domes. Let's do... that. That looks pretty good. Yeah, it's almost too quiet now. We get so used to the bang, 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 bang that you get rid of it and it's... Where'd the noise go? Have my guns stopped firing? Is something terribly, terribly wrong? Max out tech dome efficiency. Yeah, the creepers have gotten through, exactly. It is what it kind of seems like. Another beacon. Reactors up there. Welcome to Creeper World 2, the game of covering every horizontal surface and some of the things that didn't used to be horizontal surface with Reactor. Oh yes, decrease unit cost, please. Okay, you two there. You for sure there. I'm kind of tempted to put a second one over there. I think what I'm actually going to end up doing is just waiting until I can get the weapon fire rate, the last improvement there. Yeah, I do have the advantage that I no longer need the phantom coils that were here. So I can drop in some more launchers where those used to be. Now, once I get up to 45 Tech Knights, I'll upgrade the weapon fire rate to max. And then we shall see how this goes. I'm kind of expecting it to be a slaughter of them and not of me, but we'll see. It's also sort of tempting to break down in here. I would have to fight off the 20 health drones, but I would get a lot of horizontal building area, really. Don't think it's a good idea, but it is tempting. Very, very tempting. Right, I wanted to start putting shields around, just to kind of isolate things a bit. I am going to do that. Because it's not like shields are expensive. I might as well drop down a whole bunch of them just to make things safer. There we go. And now weapon fire rate, grab some reactor efficiency since I can. A couple levels of energy storage. Yeah, sure. That looks like a good allocation. Okay. Make sure everything is topped off here. That's as topped off as it's going to get since the rest of those are going to beacons. And let's again be kind of paranoid. Yes, I would like to keep playing. And I would like to destroy that wall. I think this is doing okay. Yeah, I think this is doing okay. Those guys are going in mostly as sacrificial ponies, because I'm not expecting many of them to live, but if some of them do live, it's going to be good. Enough launchers make everything okay if it's just Creeper. You're not wrong. Okay, I did get a few of them to land. Yeah, that's not good. The Creeper cut off their resupply, which is really annoying. Now those guys are basically treating my launchers as disposable shields, which is not how I want to use my launchers, really. Kind of seems suboptimal, really. Just a little. Okay. There we go. That's getting things back under control. Okay. I do like that this pair of launchers is apparently enough to keep this contained. That's somewhat unexpected, but I accept. These guys have just enough health to be really annoying. As I round that corner, especially. What I should do is destroy that tile. That will make this significantly easier to manage. Yeah, whoops is definitely the correct description for what happened there. Only have 8 health, but 8 health is enough to be really, really annoying. Put you guys there. Put the rift in that corner. That makes the most sense to me. Don't know if that is going to manage to survive till completion, but I'll try it. Well, so far so good. Yeah. Cool. There we are. And once again, it's a little too quiet. Good. I'm much happier having it be a little too quiet than I was having it be way too loud. So, more reactors. Always more reactors. Tech domes. I want to do... I'll finish the row. I usually, just as a rough estimate, go up to a cost of 100 on tech domes. There's no particular reason for that, but setting a cap is good, whatever the cap is. That way you don't just build ones that are stupidly inefficient at the end. What you missed was me accidentally having all of my blasters in here get destroyed because they couldn't get power. The creep was blocking the things. I do it after discount. I also tend to do it before discount. I build up to 100, and then after discount I build back up to 100. So if you'll notice, I have a lot less mortars than I used to, because a lot of them were kind of in the path that the drones were taking and got destroyed. Oops. Yeah, it's a decent number of tech domes. I'm trying to remember, what is the starter cost for it? I want to say starter cost is 10 going up by 5 each. After discount it's 8 going up by 4 each. So let's see, it's going to be 24 tech domes, assuming I've correctly mathed on stream, which is always a terrible idea, but we do it anyway. We're crazy. Yeah, I should upgrade some stuff. I've got a few upgrade points. It's probably a good idea to upgrade a few things. And when I start upgrading the ore stuff, you know that I've basically accomplished what I need to do in upgrades. Because I put that dead last in my priorities. You two are going to stay back there. I will complete that out. Not because I need the tech domes, but because it fits the pattern. No, not there. There. I think this might be enough blaster power to stop them, but we'll see. No, not really, no. On the other hand, having to rebuild one of those every time is not a big deal. It's more irksome than it is a problem. I can easily afford it, and I can build it fast enough. Wow, was that exact change for finishing all of the upgrades? That's impressive, given that it was just a random. I'll click it now. So, we've got all of the upgrades. At this point, there is literally no reason to have tech domes. In fact, they are a power sink for no good reason. So let's instead place more reactors. What are you doing there? You should be over there, so that I can have that reactor. Okay. More blasters, please. So this one doesn't even really fire a bullet anymore. Which means I should be able to place a shield there. I can't quite place a shield there, I guess. Can I actually get that shield built? That would be amazing. Yes, I did. Okay. You're nullified. There's no way you're breaking out before that one finishes. Okay. That should take care of the drones for now. Beacon here. And I should build a beacon there as well. Can't quite build that shield. Oh, it's not like it really matters. If I can hold it back long enough to build the shield, I can just build the nullifier. Come on. Although if the close one finishes, I'm going to be amused by that. Okay. Sure, whatever. That works for me. Let's get a few more launchers down here. And send in the blasters as well. Ah, the beautiful music of blasters and launchers firing a lot. Okay, it's not so much beautiful as it is raucous, but you know what I meant. So here's an instance where a micro rift would work fairly well. If I wanted to use the launchers, I could put a micro rift there, surrounded in launchers, and they could reach all the way down here with another rift below. I don't think it's going to be necessary, because I think we're just going to march in with a huge sequence of blasters and kill everything, because this is not actually being resupplied, I don't think. I think, yeah, it's just getting killed off by my stuff, because it was populated by the bullets from above. More reactors. Need more reactors. I don't have a problem. I can stop building reactors at any time. Anytime, as soon as I want to. But I don't want to. I want more reactors. More reactors. Reactors are good. Power is good. Seriously, though, once I finish building this area, I think I've got way more reactors than I need. I'm mostly just filling it up because it amuses me. I do a lot of things in this game because it amuses me, as you may have noticed. Grey goo? What do you mean, grey goo? Everything must be reactors. This is my imperative. Yeah, at this point I can get rid of my phantom coils, but I also don't have any reason to, because they don't use any passive power, they're fully charged. Okay. So... if I put a beacon down in this general area, like at the limit of what I can reach. I think those two may give me full coverage. Yeah, I've got a few reactors here. Yeah, just one or two. 1,000. And I want over here. An honor guard of 3 of those for a micro rift. And you guys can come down now. Actually, I think I want the honor guard to be 5, because this is a dangerous area, and maybe with a couple layers of shields as well. Just, let's be paranoid about this. That seems like a good thing to be paranoid about, really. Similarly, I'm going to put some shields on top of my beacons to make sure they stay safe. Okay. So, now I don't want to destroy that land. Yeah, I think 8's probably about the limit of what is useful on blasters. So I send the rest of you guys all the way over there. And now I need mortars. Lots and lots of mortars. That's as far as is useful on mortars. I'm actually going to destroy this ceiling, because that makes a lot of sense. There we are. Taking up room in your corridors. These guys are floating up here. They're not a big deal. I mean, if I really wanted more reactors, I can do this and put in 2 more reactors. For that matter, I can destroy out these 3 tiles, because I can put reactors here, and then more shielding. Shielding is good. Yeah, just go for maximum paranoia, really. I suppose maximum paranoia would be you delete the phantom coils and replace them with shields. Just fill the entire top of the map with shielding. You shall never get to me. Anyway, let's go ahead and make a complete paranoia save, because I'm really sure this is going to go just fine. But, you know, just in case I manage to misclick and do something stupid. Yeah, I did lose a layer of blasters. That was not entirely expected, but not a big deal either. Okay. Your base and your ship would get blocked from each other by the creep lakes. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that being problematic. Welcome back, Longweird. No, you haven't missed much. I'm going to be building a lot more launchers before the end of this, so I don't mind using them disposably. Let's destroy that entire area. You. off this batch of creep. Okay. So now it's time to build a few launchers. That is the first place you are useful. There we go. Oh, missed a spot. I see we're getting dad jokes in chat. I'm okay with this. Finish supplying that launcher. And now let's break through another layer. Okay, now I'm actually holding it back. Oh yeah, you do have a lot of health, don't you? Yeah, that guy has a lot of health. We need more blasters. At this point, we're just about using our blasters as ablative armor. Yeah, these guys are hard to take out. In fact, let's go ahead and destroy those walls. Move this set of launchers elsewhere. Because we need more blasters. We need a bunch more blasters. Okay. More blasters. These guys are basically just build all the blasters bosses. this entire area over here. And fill it with blaster smoke. This seems overtly excessive. Have you seen what it's doing when it gets up here? It's making progress through this huge thing of blasters. This guy has, what is it, 750 health. No amount of blasters is too excessive for him. Like, he's still making substantial progress, even as this huge wave of blasters hits him. This is ridiculous. There we go! Okay! I have successfully dealt with that guy. Yeah, now we have to deal with the interior. The interior is going to be interesting. The interior is going to be interesting. I need more space so that I can store all of my blasters. Do you need more blasters? I don't think you have enough. It's a tough call, but I might have almost enough DACA? I don't know. Can you ever really have enough DACA? Yeah, I'm prepping for the final battle at this point. This should be fairly straightforward because it's just creeper held by walls, and I should be able to deal with this. But I'm not gonna take any chances. I'm not going to take any chances with this at all. Yeah, I definitely need more places to store all of my blasters here. At this point, I'm starting to think I should save just in case I manage to overwhelm the game and crash it. So I will do that in just a moment. Game. Save. That one. Okay. no. Honor guard, you stay there. I've been pretty good, coal miner. How have you been? Okay. So yeah, that is the furthest that it's useful. And down there, no, here. So, you are not useful. There you would be. There you would be. Okay. Suppose I don't even really need to go all the way up to the roof at this point. Like there. Whatever. I'll just fill it in. Okay. Let's finish building everything, and then go for it. Build faster. Better. Much better. And I suppose I'll let you finish charging as well. There we go. So, anybody want to hear a lot of weapons? I hope so. Okay, mine you. Are you sure you didn't put the game at speed 1? I don't think I did. I mean, I could mine a lot of it once, but I feel like being a little bit safe at least. I'm not gonna move this phalanx anymore at this point. I'm just gonna let it go as it is, because I think we're in good shape. I'll just fill you in with shields. And then I will do one concession to Mandabar wanting me to be reckless. I will mine all 6 of those at once. Because the shields can take it! I don't think there's any trickiness here. I don't think there is any trickiness there. But let's take out some insurance. Just in case. Just in case. Okay. Nothing tricky hiding there. That would have been very mean of the game, but I'm not 100% certain I would have put it past the game. I am grateful, humans. Your timely arrival is both welcome and fortunate. Ileana believes you can aid us against our enemies. Ileana Abraxas speaks the truth. I may yet accomplish such a goal. Greetings, Thrade. I trust my debt to you has been repaid? Indeed, Ileana Abraxas. It seems my investment in your survival was well placed. Have you informed the other humans of the threat posed against them? We've had no contact with Colony Prime. We came straight here to free you before it was too late. We must hope that your Colony Prime has managed to resist the Creeper. We must travel there as a matter of urgency and render what assistance we can. We must act quickly to prevent my people from rebuilding the Nexus. The Consortium are building a Nexus? Surely all will be lost if they succeed. We must travel to the site at once and prevent the resurrection of this abomination. We must not. You are not prepared. We must return to your Colony Prime first. This voice is really hard on my throat. Don't trust him, Dax. If there is another Nexus, we'll force him to tell us the world coordinates. We have to take it out before it is complete. Ileana Abraxas, you know of what I speak! He's right, Dax. Return to Colony Prime immediately. I only hope Father has somehow held out. Do it, Varro. Collected 100 points. Also plot NPC, but mostly 100 points. So, we were using a little bit of energy at points there. In fact, we were actually pretty much maxing out our energy generation while we were firing everything. That's insane. Yeah. So, that was a heck of a map. Time to acquire all of the bunkers. Come, lock onto that transmission, Varro. Sir, there's nearly too much creeper to get... There, I think I have it. Admiral Abraxas, is that you? Commander Dax Jovan, I might have known you'd find a way to cheat death and make your way back here. Son, we're under heavy assault, as you can see. We're barely holding on, and we need your immediate assistance. I don't know how you managed to survive for this long, but I never doubted you would find a way. If you two are done congratulating each other, we might want to get to work. Hello, Father. By the gods, I always knew you were still out there, Ileana. Somehow I always knew. I was nearly on the edge of hopelessness and ready to accept defeat, but now that you are here and alive, I think I'm going to conduct a major speech while we still haven't gotten around to saving everybody. This is surely a brilliant idea and will no way cause any problems. Glad to see you too, Father, and your speech is getting really freaking long. I hoped for so long that this day would come. I was never certain it would happen, yada yada yada, come on. We've cannibalized some liberation ships along with various weapons and constructed some bunkers to house the few survivors. Dax, you have to get to those bunkers and save the people in them. These survivors may be all that is left of Colony Prime. Also, I'm in here, so I would appreciate the rescue. It'd be nice. With your permission, Admiral, I believe the best move would be to secure your bunker first, so you may lead the defense. Negative, Commander. That would be entirely too cowardly seeming of me. Save the civilians first, but then really hurry up and come get to me. Oh, and the council members, I suppose. That's an order. I really don't know how much longer they can hold out. I think I'm okay for now, so it'll be fine. Also, my communications array has been shattered, so I can't control any of the weapons on the scanners. Just go ahead and take control of them. It'll help. But, sir, we will be just fine, Father. You hold on. What do we have, Varro? An unholy mess, Commander. Creeper and Stiglic drones are pressing their assault on those ingenious bunkers that Admiral Abraxas hobbled together. He's definitely right about one thing. They won't be able to hold out much longer. Thrade, can you offer any assistance?
I cannot, Jax Joven. I only know you must defeat these forces so that Aliana Abraxas and I can create the instruments we will need to face the Nexus.
Alright. Varro, Erliana, let's do this.
Heh.
Yes, that was interesting. Playing by D&D 3.5 edition, talking is a free action. Yeah. It does kind of seem that way, doesn't it? Okay. Again, I really wish I could see decently down here. Maybe if I lean really far close. I don't see any blue X's down in this area, so I think the only danger here is the emitter, but these are decayable walls, so that emitter will eventually get down here to the bunker. Also, Dex, you probably should save the civilians and the council members first, because they're kind of on your way to get me. You might want to stop off and pick them up. Okay, so there's an X path going up this way and down that way. We do have some phantoms again, annoyingly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that what this is going to be is like, these are the council members, that one's Abraxas, and the ones up above are the civilians. Because Abraxas is a coward and buried himself in the deepest, most secure bunker. I mean, because Admiral Abraxas waged into the enemy terrain and got the furthest, whereas the civilians had to be left in a more secure location. Yes, that's how it worked. Okay. Command Musker must survive to fight as long as possible. That and he was prepared. Well, it must survive as long as possible is putting it a little bit harsh there, because, you know, he did have his transmitter fail. It's not that important that he stay alive. Okay. Everybody move. Also, dig down here and get that. Yes, the bunkers are firing weapons of their own. Okay, we have some extra energy available now. And yes, that thing is firing. It's being annoying. Okay. So... are there phantoms from the others? There are 4 phantoms down there, so we can't just wipe out all of the phantoms by taking out that gateway, unfortunately. But I should get down here fairly soon so that I can cap that off.
how do I want to dig down here? I think I want to go for that crystal and go to the sides there. Yeah, that looks like a decent way to do things. It's a good thing that those bunkers have health and can deal with things themselves. Otherwise, they would be so screwed down there. Okay. Further down, a few further down. Oh, is it only that gateway that's digging? That would probably help to kill then. Really? That was annoying of you. Apparently I need more phantom coils. No, no, not those. These. I know they look similar. Go away, you. You're annoying. Well, that was an annoying time for that to happen. But not annoying enough, thankfully. Okay. No, no, not you guys. So. Get you down there. Okay. How are you guys doing? You're doing fairly okay. You're doing less okay than these guys are, I think. So you first. And I should be building some more blasters because drones. So, make another beacon. Yeah, there. Okay. More blasters. You down there. It's almost certainly overkill on blasters at this point, but I want to be sure that nothing's going to go wrong here, because I don't have much time to waste. Okay. So I should probably stop and build some tech domes at some point. More blasters. Okay. Now we're in fairly good shape here. You get down there and start whacking away. Oh, really? You managed to sneak by that guy, huh? That's annoying as heck. Especially because it wasn't even the reactors, it was the tech dumps. The things that are both expensive and more annoying to not have for a short period. Oh, land. Or they could all go that way, that works. And I need a beacon down here. Okay, I need to start getting over to you guys. Drop in a shield. Shields there just for safety's sake. Right, these guys have tech in them, but they're also helping with the defense there. So once this area is fully neutralized, then I want to salvage them. There. Also, let's take a safety save. That was irksome. I'd very much like to get up to 15 Tech Knights here. It's 14. There we go. Weapon fire rate up. That should help a bit with these guys. But was annoying. More fire rate. Yeah, they're line of sight limited for their shots, but not for the missiles. Obviously, they basically function like they're a blaster and a launcher all in one, but kind of crap range. Okay. No, the bunkers are shooting rockets here, I think. Oh no, they just don't have enough range to shoot that, right? So actually, at this point, I can harvest you three. On the right, they can. You notice they still don't have line of sight here. It's just that this is closer. They can reach across the end here. In fact, this one I think isn't firing. Only those two. So that tells us that they have a range of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles. You guys need to get back. And you don't have time to. Yeah, power deficit is pretty bad. I can do some reactor efficiency though, which will help. Okay. Rescued some NHA cadets, 100 old people, 100 people, one's an old lady scared out of her wits, several hundred colonists, and that gets us a bunch more tech. Decrease unit cost as well. So, systems, I want to start building more tech domes. Now can you actually manage to nullify it? It's still pretty touch and go, maybe. Yep, there we go. Okay. And then I've also managed to nullify over here, apparently. Systems. I need beacons. I need all of the bacon. This guy is annoying, but not really hazardous. And in fact, another level of weapon range will make him easily dealt with. In fact, that's just one level of weapon range. Okay. Finish clearing that out. Rescue you three. Build more reactors, always. Okay. Where's the gap here? There it is. Okay. So heading down that way. That looks like a decent place for a beacon. Weapon range, please. Couple level of packet speed and an energy storage as well. Sounds good. Okay. Well, let's go down in here and rescue the next guy. Save some very frightened colonists, another 250, 150 with some wounded. Bzzz. Boom. Okay. Build another beacon there. Okay. Now I can go down this way and rescue these guys. And for the moment, I'm just going to say, you guys stay blocked by shields for a bit. Council members. We don't put them in diplomatic quarters because Admiral Braxis will want to talk to them shortly. There we go. Yeah, I've got some Tech Knights to spend, don't I? Max out beacon range, fire rate, weapon range. Okay. Need a bunch more reactors, because you always need a bunch more reactors. Okay. Those guys will get me a bunch of Tech Knights. Squad of Colony Prime Home Guards. We're offering to assist our medical teams. 200 more colonists. Some of the scientists who worked on the Liberation ship. A large group of people. We've stopped even bothering to count them at this point, Dax. Reactor efficiency up to the max. Yeah, I don't care about the Phantom Room. I need to get down here and stop this. It's not super time critical, but this is also the mission goal. I don't need to destroy these things. I rescue him, I'm done. Suppose I'm going to want even more blasters, aren't I? Okay, packet speed up to max, energy storage up. Let's get a micro rift set up down here and at the ship. Max out my energy storage. Okay. This is likely to be messy. Do I want to sacrifice having one of these guys down here in order to have a shield? Honestly, I think the shield's just going to get run into by one of those guys and killed, so no. But I do want to save. Yeah. Well, that took a lot of blasters. But we are wearing it down, so that's good. more blasters to replace the ones I'm flying in. Those guys in. Place them with more blasters. Beacon there. I'm gonna need some blasters over here, aren't I? Nullify you if I can. Looks like I might manage it. Cool. Okay, should be the last beacon that I need. Just in case something weird happens here. I don't think there's anything hidden over there, but if I manage to find something, I would like to be protected. Weapon move speed up to max. Start working on the Ortex, because that's all I've got left. Let's see. Will the rift finish before we end the mission? I don't know. I think so. Oh, it's kind of hard telling. Okay, yeah, it finished. And it's actually contributing to the final thing, so it did speed things up slightly to do that. Slight. Admiral Braxis, are you alright? Well done, son, well done. You have saved all these people and have accomplished a great thing today.
We must now act quickly if we are to stop the Nexus.
What in Odin's name is that? And who said anything about a Nexus? Eliana, is this true? Has a Nexus somehow returned? Father, this is Thraid of the Stiglek. I owe him my life. I could not have survived without his assistance. And yes, I believe Thraid when he says that his kind are attempting to rebuild a Nexus. How much time do we have before it's complete?
We may already be too late. Eliana, Abraxas, and I must work quickly to create new instruments for an assault, and we must depart before this day has ended.
What is he talking about, Eliana? Threed knows that I had been developing other weapons to use against the Creeper. Now he wants me to complete them. I'll need my personal notes, assuming you still have them, Father. Of course, Eliana. I've always kept them with me.
We may yet have a chance of success. Dax, Joven, and Varro Hill, prepare your crew, for we will depart in 12 hours. Eliana and I will enhance your systems with new weaponry for the assault.
Very good, Threed. Eliana, if you need anything? 12 hours, Dax. That's all I need. See you then. Admiral Braxis, I assume you would like to speak to the council members? Faru and I will make the necessary preparations for the upcoming assault. Thank you, Commander. I'll brief the council members, then join you on the bridge for the assault.